All right, welcome back. Today we're jumping straight into the fundamentals of what's called marketing communication, or MC.
Yep.
So if you've ever wondered how companies really talk to the world and why that whole game has changed so much, this deep dive is for you.
That's pretty much the mission. We're going to define it, look at how it grew from just one little tactic into a whole strategic mindset.
And introduce the big concept, right? Integrated marketing communication.
Exactly. IMC. That's the key to how it all works today.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. What's the core definition we should be thinking about for marketing communication?
Okay, so the broad definition is something like all forms of communication between actors in a market about products, services, or experiences.
Actors in a market. So not just the company shouting a message out.
Right, that's the critical part. It's not a one-way street. It really emphasizes this idea of mutual interplay. The meaning gets created in that conversation between the company and, you, the customer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But historically, MC was always seen as just one piece of the puzzle, wasn't it? I mean, specifically promotion.
Oh, absolutely.
That was the P out of the classic 4Ps framework.
Yeah.
So how did it leap out of that little box to become this strategic driver for an entire organization? It feels like a huge jump.
It was a massive shift. You can kind of track it through what we call a double movement.
Okay.
So first, MC expanded externally. It moved way beyond just selling stuff. We now see these same concepts in healthcare, in nonprofits, even political campaigns.
Which is often called social marketing.
Right. That's the term, yeah. And if you're a nonprofit, you now face that same pressure to manage your identity, just like a big corporation.
Okay, so that's the external movement. What's the other half?
The second movement was internal. Organizations realized they couldn't possibly get their external message straight if things were a mess on the inside.
Ah, so you have to get your own house in order first.
Precisely. They started treating their own employees almost like internal customers. You have to communicate with them, motivate them. So this dual expansion, outward and inward, turned MC into this central discipline. It's not just for the ad department anymore.
So if MC is now this giant strategic umbrella, where does integrated marketing communication IMC fit into that picture? I hear the terms used interchangeably all the time.
Yeah, and for most people working in the field today, they basically are synonymous. The integrated view has really taken over.
And what does that mean exactly, to be integrated?
It's all about achieving total coherence.
Mm-hmm.
It means syncing up everything the organization says with everything it does.
Internally and externally.
Both. Across every single target group, every department, the goal is to orchestrate all of it, so it all sings from the same hymn sheet,
Total coherence sounds incredibly difficult, especially today with a million different digital channels. What kind of skills does a person even need to pull that off?
Well, you need a fundamental grasp of all of it. PR, advertising, direct marketing, internal comms, social media. You have to understand how all the pieces work to make them fit together.
I see.
But what's really fascinating is that this idea, this core concept of integration, it's not actually new. The technology makes it feel new, makes it operationally new, but the idea itself has been around for a long, long time.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. I mean, look at AT&T way back in the early 1900s. They worked incredibly hard to create an appearance of uniformity across all their different regional companies.
Wow, that far back.
Or think about Disney. For decades, they've used what they call the synergy principle, making sure the characters, the movies, the theme parks, the merchandise, it all reinforces one single coherent story. The challenge today is just doing that at the speed of the internet.
So if there's one core takeaway here, it's that MC isn't on the sidelines anymore. It's a central force that governs, really, the entire identity and strategy of an organization.
That's it. That shift from a simple tactic to a core strategy is the key insight.
And it seems like the ultimate goal of integration goes deeper than just aesthetics, making sure the logo and the font are the same everywhere.
Much deeper.
True IMC demands a coherent organizational identity and integrity.